I'm Brendan. I'm playing Stirling Reynolds, the human commander.
My name is Amber Rose, and I'm playing Beatrice Adelaide Matilda Francesca Solomon Smith. She is a wood elf occultist.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Hodge. I play Robinil Rockapace, a wood elf bard.
I'm Daniel, and I run the wood elf monk named San Gomez Maxillian, the friendly neighborhood medicine man gypsy.
Hi, I'm Vivian, and I play Mabrianne Shergo, the Go-Get-'em Rogue.
I'm Corey. I play Eduardo Del Monte, Wood Elf Ranger.
I am Trevor. I am the GM for this 13-page campaign.
I'm sorry I helped contribute to that tangent so fervently.
It's only it's not even 6 o'clock yet.
It's not 6 yet.
It's 5 to 6, so.
Oh, wait, Vivian just text messaged me.
We can do more tangent.
Yeah, I won't be able to make it.
Yay, more Got me all excited for tangents.
Oh, Vivian says, I would have loved to have kidnapped the lizard guy after seeing what he does, breaking and entering supposedly or whatnot.
Oh yeah. So when last we met, you guys had made your way to Lockstock Island, which is currently under control of the Arcadian Empire's Navy, being used as a lumber camp. Most of the island is uncharted. You met with the Commodore, sold some sails, more or less got into his good graces. A couple of you are currently at Fort Lock. Corey decided to get on the Flying Bat and try and scout around the island a bit, while the weather was at least only somewhat miserable. However, he got hit with something, some sort of mental effect which caused him to experience unrelenting terror, which backlashed through all of your psychic connections.
Yay. I'm the only one affected. Oh, yeah.
You can call him whatever you like.
No one else
For the benefit of the recording, Corey has injured his voice, and he is communicating primarily by writing things on a whiteboard and showing them to me.
Oh.
So if the conversation randomly doesn't make any sense, that's probably what happened.
Or it's a hard cut.
Don't worry, I will try to
or it's
read
bad
aloud.
editing.
Don't worry, I will try to read aloud everything he writes down.
So, Vivian wasn't knocked out. I wasn't knocked out. Okay, yeah, and Jeffrey was knocked out. Okay, these two are both.
It was Brendan.
And so's the bat.
It was
Daniel.
Brendan, Corey, and Daniel who were affected with crippling
Yeah.
fear.
And I'm the only one who, didn't do anything wrong here at the table right now and still got punished. So,
Hey, I did nothing wrong at the table. Oh, yeah, and still got punished. Okay,
still got punished.
Although, I think we should take away Corey's keys to the bat cage.
Maybe we should just take away Corey's mind ability.
Oh wow, you're going small font on that.
Maybe we should, somehow, give him a concussion so he can't scream in our brains anymore. That'd be nice.
Anyway,
My only concern about killing a player character
No.
is that there might be some kind of horrible
No,
mental
not
backlash
kill.
on all of us.
Concussion. It's very different.
That's only a temporary.
Damage his brain so he can't communicate telepathically to us anymore.
alright, I'm just gonna take this sterilized 2x4. Anyway,
I think I picked the worst drive possible to get me luck points.
not really.
It's very hard.
I think Corey picked the worst one, to be perfectly honest.
Well, no, it's a worse
Corey
one.
picked a somewhat disruptive.
It's a disruptive one, but
I
it's
honestly think probably the roughest one is Amber's. I'm just being really generous
Yeah,
at applying.
Because it should only really work if she's doing something that she wouldn't otherwise do.
Yeah.
It's not,
It would work if your character was just hated everything the party was trying to do.
well, she mostly does, to be perfectly honest.
whoa.
Every time they want to do something stupid, she's like,
Whoa. All I wanted to do was free some slaves.
Yep. Anyway,
exactly.
so many of you, except for Amber Rose and Corey, were staking out the lumber camp at night. Amber had gotten permission from the Commodore to basically get a permit to adventure into the forest at night in order to try and figure out what had been abducting people from town. Vivian had spotted during the night, while many of you were staking out the town, a strange man who had wandered in from nowhere in particular, but was clearly not a native of the town. He had a patch of skin on his neck, which had scales on it. His eyes were vertically slitted and yellow, and he had a snake tongue. And he was skulking about town, eyeing various houses, and he was making his way towards one when we broke the session last time. So currently, Vivian, I'm just going to say she's following him.
Yes. Vivian wanted to see what he was doing before she did anything. But I'm pretty sure the intention was stop him from being able to leave the village with any villagers.
So,
Since she's not here, she's just gonna get kidnapped, right?
possibly. She wasn't until you suggested that.
Well then,
No.
I'm assuming
I think
I'm also assuming she's reported that she spotted this guy.
Yeah,
And where?
she did.
Yeah, probably.
She did last time, and she related what he looked like to us.
Yep.
Does that mean I get to try and get to where they are?
Yeah. You can go there. It's just functionally you're dazed.
Okay, cool. I'm doing that.
Well, technically you are dazed and cannot benefit from the escalation die, is what fear does. Yeah, that's only relevant if you actually hit combat.
Haha. I have things that lower escalation. Wait, does that mean I can't use these things that are based off escalation?
I would say you still can, probably.
Okay.
You just don't add it to your rolls.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, because I don't want the fear effect to just randomly be more debilitating to you because of powers you took.
I forgot some orders that I could make. Fuck.
It's not as fun as vampires when they had the ability to level
Oh,
drain on touch.
Eduardo's
So
thought
they just
speak.
backhand you and you forget
Scream.
math.
Eduardo's thought speak. Scream.
Shut up. I guess that's what the stun is. I'm just getting constant screams in my brain.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Okay,
You're,
wait, so-
you're probably not actually feared. You're
No.
just distracted.
Yeah. I'm like, God, shut
I
up.
should have said that in the Freakazoid voice. Scream.
Quick question though. So if he was able to get back to the bat, that means that I'm back on the ship as well, right? Because he's the one who actually went to the.
He and the bat flew into somewhere in town
Yeah,
and are
but
currently hiding.
oh, I thought they made it back to the
Nope.
ship. But in order for him
The
to
bat
take.
might probably. The bat would probably eventually try and make its way back to the ship.
Yeah. But in order for him to have got on the bat in the first place, we both would have been back on the ship.
If you got on the ship, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's trying to figure out where.
If
where
one of your
Beatrice-
official policies is don't let Corey go anywhere by himself.
Well, no, he was at the dinner with Beatrice.
Yeah.
So in order for if he was back, that meant Beatrice would have been back too.
I might eventually
I'm just trying
have
to figure out where
become
she is.
one. I might eventually have to become a policy of the crew.
He doesn't get to go anywhere with us.
Nowhere alone. At least Shank and
Go anywhere
Kobash.
without a desk.
At least
You
Shank and
can't
Kobash.
trust them with that.
It's better than no one.
Although I was
They
thinking,
would just encourage him.
Fair
if
enough.
he was on the ship though, I totally would have sent them to knock him out so we wouldn't hear the screaming anymore.
Alright, so I go to find
Meanwhile,
Vivian and
Jeffrey,
such.
you and the Commodore are playing checkers. You've been trying to seduce him all night. You're not really getting anywhere, though. He might just be tired, or maybe he just can't quite figure out what you're doing.
He has a headache.
Like it's just flying over the top of his head.
should've stayed
Corey
up there.
says, 1, Eduardo was technically not alone. 2, bat signal.
There's no
You would require a spotlight for that.
there's no good way to emit light like that. There's no good way. Like
Without corrupting your brain.
well, I mean, you can build a crappy lighthouse that uses a torch. like just using mirrors, but it's not as good.
A big old Fresnel lens.
Yeah.
Eventually, the Commodore opts to retire for the night, and you are left sadly alone.
Independent.
In the game room.
Yes, you're left in the lounge, the whiskey and cigars room. You're just like looking at whiskey and cigars. You're like, normally I like these after sex.
Well,
Which is why I'm going to save them for...
A bottle in a box together. I'm gonna take them with me on my way back to the ship.
I was thinking more like this. Well, zip.
Anyway, what Vivian will tell you
Terrible.
is that the weird guy is wandering up to various houses, peering in windows, and ducking down again. It looks like he's just sort of going through town trying to find something.
Presumably.
You're in town.
Yep.
Say, you made your way to town. Are you trying to make your way to where he is?
Yes.
Sure. Give me a wisdom check for spotting something.
1922.
22? Alright. What you spot is that there's more than one of these guys.
Oh lord.
There's another one who's doing a similar thing, wandering around, peering in windows, things like that. Yes?
Since these guys are relaying back physical information about these lizardy gentlemen, can we roll intelligence checks to see if we are familiar?
Try and identify them?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Have I
Drawing on
seen,
her
have I
many
seen these in my travels?
her
I
many
sincerely doubt my
biology
intelligence is
classes.
shite. Yeah, that's an 8 on the dice.
So 26.
26? You have heard of these. Not really from a book, though. More from actually, it probably would be a book. Yeah, you beat ridiculously hard. So, yeah. These are Yuanti.
You want it?
Yuanti.
You want them?
Y-U-A-N.
You want tea? You want them?
Hyphen T-I.
You want them?
You want it? Okay.
They are snake people.
Just brushed over my joke. He's like, shut up.
Moving right along. I didn't actually hear what you said.
I'm like, you want them? Shut up.
Yuanti. What you know about them is they worship? You're not sure? They're associated with an entity called Sobek, who's also known as the Black Serpent.
Oh, goody!
It's some sort of mad spirit. There are a lot of legends about him being imprisoned somewhere, and that the Yuantai guard him.
Imprisoned as in trapped on a small island somewhere in the middle
Quite
of...
possibly.
Yeah.
You know that Sobek is some insane spirit, which is quite powerful. Is supposed to be trapped somewhere after some kind of rebellion amongst his followers, and that Yuantai guard him. You're not sure if they guard him from other people, or other people from him, or what, but you do know they are in some way associated with him.
Corey asks, where did I hide? Possibly the supply closet of the reptiles?
What?
The reptiles, I don't think, live in the village.
No,
Do they have any base of operations and stuff?
not in this village, no.
By the way,
You are currently hiding under someone's porch.
guys, with that knowledge of an evil spirit locked up, I heard of this ancient story where some people let a bunch of spirits out and they started killing things. So let's not release it. Learn our lessons.
'Cause I think it was from the last age.
Really old,
Yeah.
apocryphal story. Anyway, at around this point, Corey, you are capable of acting. You're just all knock-kneed and frightened.
I'm going to try to cope with the bat and flying again.
No. The bat is still terrified. The bat is not doing dick.
Oh, okay, wait, I'm dumb. I just realized what's causing the fear. I'm a dumb person.
Can I whistle for the bat?
Before we were interrupted by a long off-topic
Sorry.
discussion,
Yes.
which I will probably edit out.
Aw.
You rolled a very good perception check, and
Yes,
you
I did.
actually noticed something else.
Okay.
Which is, apart from the fact that there are at least 3 of these guys wandering around town,
Here are
you
the
spot
locations.
somebody you recognize sneaking out of town, which is Private Benjamin, who's making his way toward the forest.
That bastard! He had a date!
Yeah, it got cancelled. What you do notice is he's moving weirdly, kind of shuffling, kind of like he's sleepwalking.
Huh. I'm gonna chase him down.
Meanwhile, you two can probably make your way over to the town on the boat if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Unless you want to stay in the fort.
By the way, I'm chasing him down and literally gonna like tackle him and like confront him.
Alright.
Solo!
Are you going to take any pains not to be noticed by these snake guys?
Yes, very many pains.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have to make me a dexterity check.
Yep.
And it's going to be tricky to tackle the guy without someone noticing.
Okay, I'm not gonna tackle him. I'm just gonna jump out in front of him and go, whoa, what you doing? And then tell everybody where I'm at. Split the party! Yay! Oop,
Party's already split.
that's not bad. 18 on dexterity.
Alright. As you are skulking your way around one of the buildings, trying to get around to the far side, there's one of them there. You're sort of sneaking around the building to get away from him. You turn around, and there's one standing with his face about 2 inches from yours. You almost walk into him. Hello. What would you like to do?
I speak in parcel tongue. But I don't know parcel tongue, so I'm just making snake noises.
He's going to try and grab you.
No.
I think you offended his mother.
Checks.
That hits. That's naturally that
That's
hits.
17. He is going to grab you and start trying to pull you towards the forest. What do you do?
Alright. Let's do this.
Can you roll me an
Start the combat.
Sorry, I would like to know, I think what was happening on the ship, meanwhile, was that Beatrice had actually been getting ready for bed. And she was like, all, ready and just about to, like, go tuck into her cot. And then she was like,
Hey,
Goddamn
hey,
yes.
we had a job to do,
back out.
and I was doing that job.
So probably,
Is it my fault that I got caught? A little bit. Not 100% though.
I imagine Beatrice is usually
I'm the only
very
one rolling
low.
initiative, right?
Everyone rolls initiative.
Okay. Into the fray! Alright, 2 people get this bonus.
I got a 13 on the
Let's
die.
see what I roll for initiative, and I'll decide then. Oh wow, I crit.
I got 16.
I got 25. Corey got 23.
I also got 23.
Imagine
So I guess everybody gets or no, not everybody. Who's the closest to coming into battle?
Well, you at the moment.
Well, yes, but I automatically get it. So 2 people out of the 3. I guess Corey will get a 2 plus 2 to your AC. Yeah, you'll get a plus 2 to your AC. But you don't go into combat. You don't get really shot.
How long
You
is
two
the
will get plus 2 bonuses to your AC. Because you shouldn't get shot
Yeah,
in general.
Hopefully, I shouldn't get shot.
Give the bonus to Clarence.
No.
Who's
You two get plus 2 bonus to your AC.
But
Sorry,
23
what
for the
is
both of us. 23. And he's above me because he has guaranteed a higher initiative. Because mine's only level.
imagine Beatrice is usually one of those people who's like very well put together, like never has her buttons out of line, and like just her hair is like straight and stuff like that.
Does she
And
have
then-
footy pajamas?
No comment. But like because she's like rushing to get out, she's like a little bit more disheveled than usual. Not please.
I have a really cool ability.
I, in the meanwhile, have already commandeered a boat and making my way back to the ship. Because I was hoping to.
Yeah, you probably got back to the ship a little while ago, actually.
As you're climbing back on the ship, you're just like back in the boat, back in the boat.
At this
Get
point, I'm going to
shaking
say
Kopesh to row.
you are currently struggling with this thing. Probably fighting him, shoving him away or whatnot. Meanwhile, I'm just going to accelerate things so that it's not like 6 rounds of you fighting a thing solo. And say you're struggling with him for a couple of minutes while the rest of them can get their boat to shore.
I did give them a forewarning to start coming. Because
true,
things
yeah.
are going down.
Right. So I'm going to say at this point, actually I'm going to say that the bat has flown back to the boat now that the boat is approaching harbor. So you guys can try and fly the bat to get to combat. It's somewhat unwieldy. He doesn't need to fly. He's already in town.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Beatrice has feelings regarding the bat.
That's true.
She's like,
I might try.
She's mentally calculating how long it would take to get there with the boat and how much trouble he's in.
There's like
How
4
much
guys
is the
here.
difference if only
Just
one
so
person
you
was
know.
rowing the boat?
It's a ship.
Yeah, well,
No,
if
we're
the-
taking it in. No, we're taking the full ship in. Not, not
okay.
The islands are
Not the
not
dinghy.
super close to each other.
Not the dinghy.
Okay.
Not the dinghy.
It takes a few minutes to sail over.
We have to take the bat.
There are 4 guys here. Just so you
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna ride the bat, and
I guess
the bat
we-
is gonna grab Betty by the leg.
By
shoulders.
the leg?
By the shoulders.
Did you just say that?
Okay, this doesn't make it any less
Why
dangerous.
wouldn't I just
You are
let
exceeding
the-
the recommended bat weight limit.
Beatrice will be on top of the.
How
the
much do
bat.
you weigh?
What you could also do is opt to go one at a time across.
I like to make it a point that we got 2 fellows, one of them including, what's his name again? Robinell, is fighting over who gets to be on top.
Oh dear God.
Terrible. Anyway, what I was gonna say is the bat can't really fly with 2 people, but
Okay.
you could carry
turns.
one after the other. I would basically say one of you shows up on round 1, the other shows up on round 2. Up to you who goes first.
Alright. Well, you've got your general bonuses, which affect everybody. I need to charge up focus. Can I charge up my focus while waiting?
Yeah.
Okay, then you should go first.
Alrighty.
Robinell, Clarence the bat, and you arrive.
Yeah.
You are currently on a bat. You can land or you can stay around. You would actually have to get off the bat so she can get on the plane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Apart from
make
that, you
sure
have
we-
arrived. There is a snake man struggling with Stirling, currently trying to fight over his sword arm to stop himself from getting stabbed. And you are turn holding his scimitar arm. You're basically wrestling with each other.
Make sure we don't kill all of them.
A couple more of them are approaching. This little scuffle going on,
Yeah.
and they have drawn little scimitars as well.
So, any recommendations?
Can I
Or
roll
requests, I
something
mean.
based on...
I think he means song recommendation.
Oh.
I was going to say, can I roll a knowledge check to see if I know of any particular things that they were known to dislike?
What are
or
snakes
be weak?
affected by?
Known to dislike, they don't have any special weakness apart from just being flesh and blood animals
Yeah, okay.
and stabbable. As far as you're aware, they speak common.
Goblin. Does anybody at the table speak Goblin?
I said common.
Oh, common. I thought you said Goblin. I'm like, what?
Sing
What
about
is-
snakes and ladders.
They speak English. They
Oh, no,
also
wait,
speak
they,
their own language.
They affect people's dreams, right?
They can, yeah. You do know they have an enchant. Actually, I will tell you what their powers are. They have scimitars. They can also throw knives. They have an ability called Enchanting Gaze. At the start of every enemy's turn, if it can see them, it must attempt to make a saving throw. This save takes a penalty equal to the number of Yuan-Tai you can see.
Oh, shit.
On a 16 or better, nothing happens. On an 11 to 15, you become dazed till the start of your next turn. On 6 to 10, you become weakened till the start of your next turn. On 1 to 5, you become confused till the start of your next turn. So they scramble your brain when you look at them.
I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get
I'm gonna shut my eyes.
or
Good
play
line.
like
Thanks for the knowledge, Betty.
Yeah. You're just like, don't look at them. Don't let them make eye contact.
It's like Medusa.
Actually, I don't mind if you talk like that. She's more like, whatever you do, don't look at them. Do not maintain. If at all possible, close your eyes. If you're just gonna be swinging wildly anyway, just close your eyes.
Actually, can I scream at them without a penalty with my eyes closed?
You flew in. You don't actually trigger the effect this turn.
Okay.
It's at the start of your turn if you're looking at them. basically.
Okay, I'm just wondering like if that would work.
What?
Shutting your eyes does work. However, it carries a lot of penalty to doing that.
Because, well, yeah, other things. What about reflections?
Reflections, you got ridiculously hard. It doesn't work through a reflection.
Yes, if you have a mirror, shiny knife, something like that, it might be in your best interest to get those out now.
Medusa logic applies.
Produce a logic of that.
I have a shield.
Sure, that would work. You are a military man. You probably polish your shield quite a bit.
Wait, Eduardo's a managing type man. He has a mirror. He always has a mirror.
He probably
Well,
does.
I also probably have a corner mirror to peer around corners. Just like,
Possibly.
So
What you do, Robin?
I'm just gonna close my eyes and sing. Do 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 do. The dream police, they come inside of my head.
Sure.
All right.
I'll give you 3 more.
It's
Oh, you're right. It's on
Yeah.
stage. Yeah. I was wondering why that was so short. I'm like, oh yeah, because it's just opening it.
yeah. So everyone gets a +1 to attacks and saves until the start of my next turn.
Saves is relevant in this fight.
not for me.
Alrighty.
I'm just dazed.
Let's see. I am going to. Oh yeah, this is at will. He's engaged with.
With him, yeah.
Yep. I want to drop off the bat into combat and play crescendo while I'm going down.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Fabulous.
We're doing that bees thing.
21 versus physical defense.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So he takes 15 thunder damage and the target pops free.
Nice. So he's knocked backwards from you, stumbles away from you. Oh, I realized what I could tell you for weaknesses. I can tell you what. I'll just tell you what the defenses are. AC 19, physical defense 13, mental defense 17.
Okay, sorry. AC, physical defense 13,
Mental defense 17.
mental defense. Ah, dang
So
it.
they're physical defenses.
They're
I'm
good at
actually not going to
parrying.
hit these ones
They're
every
good
time.
at parrying, and they're actually quite strong-willed. They are not, however, particularly resistant to being kicked, punched, or poisoned.
Cure.
So
as a
crescendo is
random-
actually really good against them.
Yeah.
Kick punched.
As a
Interesting.
fun
So
side
So if my
effect,
punches are as strong as my
or side
kicks.
note, at either next level or the level after, I can't remember, I get to take an ability that if their mental defense is higher than their physical defense, I get to aim for their physical defense instead.
Nice.
Don't have it yet, but one day.
Sterling. So you have the thing has been.
Oh, Eduardo should be ahead of me, by the way.
Uh,
My initiative bonus is fine.
doesn't
Right, it makes no
really
difference.
matter.
You're right. Alright, with the eyes closed. Wait, so he was behind me. I'm just gonna look in my mirror, judge where he is, and then go for a swing around.
Sure. I'll say
Whilst-
-2 for the mirror attacks.
Yep.
As opposed to -5 for the
close
blind
that.
attack.
Okay. That's yeah. That's
Turns out it's not terribly relevant anyway.
I'm just considering if I want to use my luck point.
Good.
Not yet. No. 3 damage. Sorry.
Eduardo, you can make your way over. You are feared, which means you have -4 to attacks and cannot use the escalation die. Or, well, cannot benefit from
Oh, that's a good point. I'm gonna write that down.
it. So, yes, you would have missed even harder.
Yes.
Aww, we are not gonna win this.
It's actually a save at the end of your turn, so
Oh,
you can make that.
nice. Yes, 19 on the dice. Erase that.
I like to fluff
One
here that
poison arrow.
Okay.
Actually, before you do that, I'm gonna get you to save. Recover, you fool!
Not
Nope.
so much anything.
And in a point.
That's a better probability.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, either way.
You got another one.
And this
Now
was
do the
might as well roll
D6. There you go. Hey, you did it.
D6. Just barely.
Wait, what is that equal?
11.
11.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an 8 and a 2. I'm like, that's unfortunate.
Yay! Luck points abound.
I feel like that Mavis was probably, in order to not get stunned by the
Ooh!
screaming.
I actually just thought of a way for him to really easily build glory right now. Wake up the townspeople and say, "Hey, these stink people are sneaking around!" And they'll all come out.
Good.
I have a better idea actually, but I need Clarence.
Sorry, who?
I'm assuming that's the bat.
You know that.
I don't know. I actually don't know the name of a bat.
Because the bat
Turn on the
has a
die
different
on
name.
attack.
Yep.
Yeah. No one else is calling him. It's very entertaining.
I think I wanted to call him Batrand.
2
Yeah, someone
ongoing
named,
state end.
mentioned Bartholomew, I think.
Yeah, Bartholomew.
I liked Bartholomew.
That was,
Yeah, Jeffrey, I think.
yeah.
Beatrice just calls it it or the thing.
Do the thing!
Not the thing, the thing!
Yeah.
19. Betty!
Standard action, regain focus. Mentally preparing yourself for going into a combat situation, which is absolutely nowhere in her job description.
It is staggered, by the way.
Nice.
That one.
Has,
Betty, yeah, your turn is bat returning.
yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna
so
say
you
is,
getting focus.
yeah.
Proud return.
Oh, but yeah, I was saying, I'd like to fluff in my head that Mavis, like Vivian's character, was the reason she was not affected by the fear thing, was she basically just blocked everything out. So she hasn't realized that there's a fight going on over here, so she's just like stalking the other one through the town still. I like to think that's what's happening.
So two more of them arrive, and all three of them are going to make attacks.
Bring it, punks!
One of them basically goes to engage with each of you. You two are more or less together, so there's two, and we'll fight with you guys.
Okay. So I can still pop both of them at once?
Yeah, they're all together with you.
Alrighty.
That is an 18 on the die on you, and a 17 on the die on you. So that is 10 damage to each of you. Okay. And then Corey's is a miss, but that guy got an 18 or better, so he gets free knife attack. For probably you, actually. 24 AC on you.
Totally me.
Yep. Alright, take 5 damage. As one of the ones engaged with Stirling, and he's scimitar fighting, pulls a knife and whips it sideways at you. If they get 18 or better on their scimitar attack, they get to make a knife throw attack. It's a free action, which does not provoke.
Was anyone badly hurt by that? And would like
Nope.
an expend? Okay.
Nope. I'm good.
The injured one that's fighting you will hiss at you and tell you to die quietly, because you're better off dead than what's happening to you, which doesn't make any sense to you. What?
Don't tell me what to do! You're not my father!
One of the other ones hisses. Often you can hear more movement coming from elsewhere. And one of them says, "Kill the puppets." Rub it in.
Alright.
Kill the puppets.
I'm going to
Kill the puppets.
Kill the puppets.
The government puppets.
I'm going to continue my song. Well, now I can't look at them, 'cause they'll take me away. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and scream at them tonight, 'cause they're coming for me. They're looking for me. Every single night they're crawling in my brain. Alright.
Yeah, that's 3. Alright.
Yeah.
Now, are you mirror looking at them, or what?
I'm closing my eyes, just singing.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, I'm going to crescendo the two of them. So, that's -2 penalty for attacking 2 people. Anything else?
If you're actually closing your eyes, you would have -5 when attacking.
Okay. So, -7.
Yeah.
So, basically just the dice -2.
Maybe do the...
You can do the mirror thing. At which point you're only taking -2.
Okay.
So that would be 4.
Alright, so just +1 versus physical defense.
Their
Oh,
physical
right,
defense is
and
garbage.
+2, so actually they would have canceled out if I just closed my eyes, so All right, now minus. I need to do math. Okay. So +3 versus physical defense.
Well then, that's a 1 and 3 on the dice.
Points.
All right.
You can only reroll 1, I'm assuming.
Their attacks, he can spend 1 to reroll 1 and 1 to reroll 1.
Yes, yeah, no, I'm saying.
I'll reroll the 3.
That's well, I mean, what's the bonus to it?
Bonus is +3.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Their physical defense is 13.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna say I failed that one, and they both take 3 thunder damage. Okay.
I can actually do inevitable fall here if I'm able to.
Oh,
use my...
that was a natural odd roll though, so you get
No, it has to be
4
nearby.
temp points.
Sweet.
You are not currently.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. It's nearby. It's nearby,
You're
so
not.
I can't do
You're
it.
not nearby yet.
No, I'm not nearby yet. However, I'm able to karmic rebuke as soon as I
Sterling.
swing in.
I'm swinging for the head. He's in the mirror, obviously. Fuck off.
Sorry. In a slightly related note, Vivian just text messaged to ask if she can fight in spirit through texts.
Yes.
I swear to God, if I roll another 5, I'm gonna be mad about it. That's not a 5.
7.
That's a miss. He's 15 AC.
That is.
Yeah.
So 3.
Yeah. God. I'm not attacking next turn. I'm gonna fucking gain my command points. I'm weighing the odds. I'm like, that's how I gain command points.
That's amusing. Your misdamage would actually drop him.
Yes, but
Because Corey stuck ongoing on him.
Oh, nice.
Question: is that the guy who threw the knife?
Yeah.
Damn it! I wanted to throw the knife back at him.
Throw the knife at his friend.
If you give me a decent description, I'll let you drop him.
Well, I swing. Well, then I guess what's happening is I'm looking in the mirror and I'm just swinging, right? And but he tries to parry, but he parries it in a way that just kind of glances it up, and I catch him like right across the face. Like,
Sure.
stupid. That's not how you parry. This is how you parry.
Eduardo.
Alright, so I pull the knife out. I'm tempted to throw it at you, because god damn it. But, alright, what's the next guy?
There's one engaged with you, and there's one still engaged with you.
Oh, there's one engaged with me.
Yeah, there's one in your face.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stab it in the eye.
Sure.
18 on the die.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys should be doing that.
Doing what?
The D6 for your.
11,
Yeah.
96. 21 damage.
21?
Yeah,
Nice.
21 face damage.
I'm just gonna make that how I permanently gain command points without attacks. I'm just going.
Betty, you arrive.
So, yeah, you hear just this, like, she's like, oh god, no.
Oh god.
And you see a bat.
Now is that
with
for the
this,
mental connection or aloud?
I think it's both. I think it's both.
You think she's fallen.
Why am I hearing an
victim to
echo?
the fear. I just like, you see the bat with like death
It's like
grip
it's a handy
arm.
Doppler effect.
Yeah.
To kind of gauge how far away she is based on the time delay between what she's saying in your head and what you're actually hearing.
It's like a gunshot or thunder. It's like.
She's basically got like a death grip around the neck of the bat. She's like, which unfortunately is not helping it fly.
Do you crash the bat into one of the guys?
Roll your D6 first.
Yes, first I will roll my d6.
No.
No. However, what she does do is she crashes it into the roof. Into a convenient roof.
Sure.
Which unfortunately upsets the bat, so the bat just turns around and runs back
Yep.
Runs
It
back
would.
to the ship. But Beatrice kind of like tumbles down the roof a little bit, manages to like skid herself to a stop right at the edge. But she knocks off a decorative like gargoyle type thing that was on the edge of the roof down onto the lizard man below.
That is some chaos going on.
Yep.
Only got an 8 on the die, but it's alright because with his bonus and my shenanigans, it's 16
Your shenanigans.
to attack. And what did we figure out? 17, dang it. I will roll.
Did you add this?
So 17, but tie goes to defender, doesn't it?
Tie goes to attack.
Then I hit.
Wait. Wait.
On skills, tie goes to a defense.
+1 to attacks, right? For him.
Yeah.
Totally put that down.
Armor class and defenses are basically a DC. Same as like Trinity did.
Oh, sorry, no, I accidentally used the thing plus level, not just the modifier, so I don't hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do add your level to
You
it.
do add a level to attacks.
Oh, well, in that case, I do
Yes.
hit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I used my stupidity there.
Damage is not level.
Do I have to get out this sheet? It says
No, it's okay.
13 days
I
remind.
just need to listen. I just need to listen to my counter here. If I trusted my counter, I would have been fine. But I only do 7 damage.
Okay.
And then, but she just like stops, like flaps over, so she's on her back on the roof. Just kind of like deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, and regains her focus.
Brothers.
I really want there to be a moment.
She's on the roof looking up. You can't see them, so.
22 versus AC.
That hits.
10 damage. Alright, so one of them cuts you across the arm with a scimitar. The other one is going to attack Eduardo. That is 21 AC.
No!
Alright, you
Let
also
me
take 10
take
damage
him.
as he stabs you in the thigh with his sword.
You scaly bitch! Bring it!
Vivian wants to know.
By the
who
way, let's
knows
knock him
the
out,
attack
please.
bonus.
Robinell, let's knock this guy out. At least try.
One of them hisses something to one of the other ones. You're not sure exactly what he said. But
Don't speak your Harry Potter tongue here.
you've got a lot of experience in battle and whatnot. They seem a bit perplexed about fighting you. Like they're not sure what's going on. Escalation at 2. Robinell.
Well,
I'll let you say, you can also see in the distance, where you saw Private Benjamin, there's another one who's going over towards him. There's a fourth one. He also has a sword.
well, now we can't seem to hit any of them at all. So maybe closing my eyes didn't work real well tonight.
Yeah, you get a 3 for that.
Ooh!
Did you just roll 3 on the die?
Yep. Yeah, you did.
That's what I should have saved my luck points for.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yay!
Critical song.
Yeah.
Ultimate power chord. Resonates all the windows.
Yeah, and let's see if I get an extra attack. Nope. Alright, so I'm just, how many guys am I engaged with?
Just the one.
Just the one. Okay.
Eduardo is nearby and engaged with another one.
Alright.
And then Private Benjamin and another one are far away.
Okay. So I'm just gonna crescendo the guy in front of me.
Sure.
Alright, that will be a,
Are you closing your eyes again?
yeah. Or, no, I'm not.
Okay. So you're going to try and make the save then?
Okay.
Alright, you're fine.
Alrighty.
You've got like a weird twisting sensation in your head, but apart from that.
Okay, so that is a 16 versus physical defense.
Yep.
Well, plus my bonuses. So.
Oh, yeah.
If he rolls a 1, I was gonna say if he rolls a 1 with that red dice, he's a witch.
12, 14 thunder damage, and he pops free. I'm going to engage, and I'm going to run and engage with the one that's with.
You're already engaged with the one with me.
You
We're
and
together.
Stirling are engaged with him.
We're together.
Oh, we're together?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's
Although,
popped free.
you've knocked him away from the engagement, so he's not anymore.
I'll give you love!
Sterling, what kind of action would it be to talk to this guy?
No action. It's just free action talking.
Why are you attacking this town and or us?
He looks confused for a minute as he's looking at you. He says, puppets.
Puppets of what?
Puppets of Sobek.
No, we're
That's
not. No, we're not. What?
Puppets don't think they're puppets.
I want to knock you out and question you later.
Puppets always think they're doing things of their own accord.
Why are you chasing? That guy's a puppet.
Sobek is insidious.
No, that guy's.
Accuse him of being a puppet.
No.
He
No,
did say
he's
twisting
not a
your head.
puppet. The dude who's walking into the forest is a puppet. I know that now. All right.
I'm assuming that last bit was mental.
Yes. No, I'm gonna say that dude over there is a puppet. I ain't no puppet.
Actually,
He ain't got no space
he's in
on
combat.
me.
I'm gonna say he's not really worth it. You know? Yeah, he'd be dumb enough to glance over there. I'll give you +2 to attack.
Yes.
You basically pulled the look over there.
Well, I mean, no, but it's true.
Yeah, it's true, but you will get a bonus to attack if you opt to attack him.
Yep. All right, we'll do that then.
He is looking over there and like seems concerned. He looks back in time to duck.
Do you? How many 5s? How many?
If the +2 roll or +1 or whatever makes difference, Vivian has just given her fight spirit.
Nice.
12, 14, 15. If I get +2, I think I... Nope. It's not 17, is it? AC?
No, AC's 19.
Yeah, no. This 3 damage.
Why didn't you roll for damage?
No, I didn't roll for damage. I was just... Oh, you mean the it happened to land on 3.
I didn't know why you rolled a T4.
No. I was just holding it. I'm bitter.
What's Vivian's text?
Remember that time I challenged you to a game of grounders on the way to Lockstock through the pouring rain and all that? And I took pity on you, so I shared with you the secret of how to kick butt when you couldn't see.
Nice.
Yeah. She didn't specify who it was for, though.
I'll leave that up to you to adjudicate.
All right. Well, since Eduardo's the only one still going to attack this round, let's give it to Eduardo.
Sure. Eduardo,
Real bitter.
you have a snake man in your face.
Alright,
Fuck you, blue dice.
Would you like another
No, I
D20?
got another one. No, that's better.
first, this thing.
You're just gonna disappoint yourself.
You're just rolling all the good rolls out of it.
We're in an urban environment, right?
Yes.
Right.
You are close to a forest, though. So.
I'm doing positive reinforcement.
Why do you ask?
Well, because I can only use the terrain ability not in an urban environment.
I would say this is a lumber camp. It's sufficiently wilderness that you could do it. Always tell me why you're asking something.
Well, basically, I'm trying to ask if you possibly use it for a expend energy trying to think of something.
It's fine, yeah.
I want to build an
Alright.
Aquaman
But like,
character.
just point blank ask the just
Call
terrain stuff.
creatures to my aid. Or like Snow White,
It's like
but like more manly than Snow White. Or more violent or aggressive. Manly's the correct term. There's
I
the
swear
basically
non-icy
and I
term.
see a
like
sapling,
zombie AU
I
Snow White.
tilt it downwards with my...
It's a good thing you put sleeves on.
Just as it gets to the right position, I let go of the crutch sapling.
Let's see, like pretending to like give ground and let him like parry and push you towards the back. You bend this down with your foot. And you just hop back and it swacks him in the face.
No. Balls.
Oh god!
That's just so mean.
Snakes! Oh wait, no, he's a person.
You're not sure if he has that anatomy or not. Let's find out.
Wait,
I believe it imposes some sort of penalty or something, correct? It's you describe what you're trying to get it to accomplish.
Oh, right.
Like, are you going for damage or just something debilitating?
Debilitating.
Debilitating? All right, I'll say he's weakened. -4 to attack and all defenses.
I would have hit.
Alright. And, alright, so I'm gonna take out my rapier
Alright.
and start poking him with it.
Sure.
Stick him with the pointy end.
17 on the die,
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
14 damage.
14. He's staggered.
Betty. Beatrice actually is able to give him a bit of a bonus to his damage because she knows some stuff about the anatomy of these creatures. So
You
she was
informed
able
him at the beginning of turn. They do have tentacles.
So she tells him where to stick that pointy thing.
You're like, some of them do.
Alright.
About 50%.
Dang it. Oh, 9, which is higher than I got last time, so it's gonna hit. Alright, so it's gonna take 2d6 additional damage.
Fools! You're wood elves for a reason! You fools!
Oh, this is his turn still. It's not my turn yet.
Okay.
So he takes additional 10 damage. Alright, and
That drops him.
Well then.
and I didn't get my extra standard action, so I used my current one to regain.
Her ability is pretty much non-tangible to see, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
basically.
So basically, I'm taking all the credit for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, she just has and provides others
just
around
look
her
around,
with
you're
good
like-
luck.
There's no one to brag to. Only, actually, I would say there's probably a couple of like lanterns or candles coming on in windows. People in here fighting.
Meanwhile, Beatrice
I'm
is
gonna
still
lift him up, right? By the the shirt part of the neck, and go.
Can you make a roll to not kill him?
I am singing pretty loudly, right?
Yeah, you are.
What's the save to not kill things?
If you declare you're trying to knock something out, I make a save in secret for you.
I warn you, he has a -4.
Are you trying to knock him out or just kill him?
Oh, because it was my damage that
Yeah.
did it. She'd be like, we want to quit. Oh, you blind him afterward? No.
Ride the knock to the balls, right?
I was like, we want to question him. Don't kill him.
He falls over.
Yeah. Beatrice can't see anything that's going on down there. She's just trying not to fall
He's
off.
clutching his crotch and his bleeding wounds. He's still bleeding? Good, he has a pulse.
Beatrice is trying not to fall through. If somebody has a moment, they may want to bind him, just in case.
So you're just regaining focus?
Yeah.
There it is.
Why did you not roll? You could have gotten focus twice.
No, she didn't.
She did.
She missed it. She didn't get it. She got a 4.
Yeah. And I can only have one focus. I can only do one interrupt action per round anyway. Although I could have used.
You moved up to
Karma
get
Critique.
into to melee attack that guy again, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, so you're engaged, you're not too popular. So he is going to try and...
Bring it, bitch!
I've got that stupid Pinocchio song stuck in my head right now.
He's going to provoke and move away from you.
Okie dokie. I try to knock him out. Sure. He has no minuses, I'm assuming. Nice. Good job, dice. That'll be 21. That hits. Yep. Finally. Wow. 14, 21, 25 damage. And I gain... Fuck off. 1 command point.
Trying to knock him out?
Yep.
He falls over. The the other one you can see far away from you, he engages with Private Benjamin and starts hitting him with his scimitar. And you see a couple more of them pop out of some buildings and start hitting that way. Okie dokie. Robinell.
Alright. Robinell, tie this one up! I'm gonna go get him! Alright. These creatures should leave Private Benjamin alone right now. It's too out late, they need to leave him all alone right now. I've run out of words.
I'll give you 2.
Alrighty. And I am out of luck points.
How much do you need a boost by? Because Vivian has sent in her next.
He needs a boost by a lot.
Okay.
I need an 11. Or actually, yeah. I need
A boost by 8.
7
Can't you
points.
tell
6, yeah.
people to roll again? Can't you people don't you have something to try again?
Try again is making an attack.
Yeah. This is a sustain roll for a song.
Alright, so who wants the +2 to their next attack roll?
Sorry, Vivian's help.
I could probably use it, but he's probably in better range.
I want to hear this.
Okay, so the key to blind darts isn't to cheat. It's to cheat when your opponent isn't looking.
I'm giving 2 for that.
So each of us can get a +2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you can get a +4 to one person.
Yeah.
Badass.
But you already get a +3 from that. I think you're okay with a +5 overall.
Given their defense and the fact that everyone's taking.
I would argue that.
Still rolling that 1, but yeah.
I would argue a
Well, with an
+5
AC
is
of
good
19 and we're
enough.
all taking penalties.
I don't think anyone's currently taking penalties.
Oh, okay.
I think everyone's saved against that effect.
Okay. But I mean from attacking through the mirrors.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so that was my attempt to sustain the song, so we're giving it to this guy?
Yep.
And then we'll give Vivian +2 to you.
Roll for what?
Nope.
The one time you don't want to roll high on a d6.
Yeah. So,
The other thing to keep in mind though is you're far away from Private Benjamin.
Right.
So, do you have a range weapon?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have a heavy
how far am
crossbow.
I away from Private Benjamin?
Far away.
Okay.
It would take you basically 2 move actions to get to him.
Okay, but I can still reach him with Vicious Mockery?
Now, what's the range on it?
Nearby.
Nope.
I like that your attack is vicious mockery. That's quite
If you move, you could probably get close enough to do it.
Alright.
You can move and do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll say, hey you stupid lizard man, I bet you it's really hard for you to stay temperately... to keep your temperature moderate. You cold-blooded idiot! Sure. Alright. Reptiles are chumps! That is a 19 versus mental defense.
Yep.
Alrighty. So that
Your
is...
mother was a
Did you, was that
Haha,
via
you
mirror?
have no core temperature. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So 17, you still have.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no.
Haha, your core temperature is the ambient one. Loser. Okay, that is a lot of 1s and 2s.
thing that
19 psychic damage, and until the end of my next turn, when the target misses with one of its attacks, it takes half the damage the attack would normally deal.
Okay, Stirling.
All right. What kind of action is it? What kind of action is it to tie up the? Well, can I check this guy's pulse?
You can spend your action trying to figure out if he's alive or not.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He is dead.
This guy's dead. Knock the rest of them out.
But we knocked two. We tried to knock 2 of them out here, though, didn't we? Did one of
I'll
them
say with
survive?
your one action, they're both dead.
Okay. Good.
One of them died to hit the balls. He bled out.
No, man, he got.
It was probably welcome death.
He died from shock. Too much pain.
Died of testicular torsion.
Oh God. Yep. Those things do spin.
Yep.
It's not good.
Anyway. So are you gonna start making your way towards
Yeah.
Yep. Eduardo.
So yeah, the +2 bonus is going to you.
So he has
+7
the
to whatever you want to do.
Alright, so what's the scenario like?
Sarah's currently, there's a bunch of buildings and whatnot around here. You guys are standing more or less in this sort of area. The soldiers over there, the forest is sort of like that, and the little snake guys are making their way over there. Like that.
There's 3 of them.
Shoot him in the leg.
Two more came out of like other parts of the town over here and made their way over there.
Shoot him in the leg.
Sweep the leg! Well, try not to attack the leg of the person who I confused there. I want him to make an attack attempt.
Whichever.
Alright, first thing we're gonna do, alright, if someone opens up their door, it just so happens to be the same person who was hiding out of the patio, it was just not very far away. Right, so what's going on here? And the same attitude as someone that says, hold my beer, I go, hold this.
Hold the lizard man.
Are we roasting lizardmen later? Why are you telling me to hold it?
He handed it to a random townsperson who poked his head out of his door wondering what was going on.
Here,
Hold this.
Hold this dead guy.
You think
Sorry,
you could
you
jump
say
the
the
truck
same-
over that? Here, hold
Same
the
attitude
beer.
as someone that says, here, hold my beer.
Yeah, see, I
no.
picture that. Hold my hoops. Kind of like.
Hold my dead guy.
Hold my trophy.
I don't know.
He's just like, what is this?
Hold the thing that we're feeding to Daniel later. Can we sneak it into his food? And that'll give him the bonus?
It's only if he's
All it does is
expected.
recharge the power it has, which recharges every day anyway.
No. Can we do it anyways?
Yes.
50 people jerking.
Hey Daniel, eat this. What is it? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. And you know, beat.
How's this for a terrain stunt?
I think it's once per battle, isn't it?
With certain special exceptions, it could be used more than once, but...
The question is, how recent does recently dead be?
2. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Basically, murder and eat.
Okay.
So right after a battle, we'll slice off a piece and be like, hey, try this. It's delicious food. Daniel, don't listen to this.
Yeah, usually only once. Unless something really obviously makes it possible, which is not really the case.
Shoot him in the leg. Right in the
Poison arrow.
thigh.
I'm gonna shoot one of them in the leg.
Oh god, not poison. You don't want to kill him.
Yeah, we got
Are you
out.
shooting the one that he mockered?
Don't do that. One of the other ones. Other ones.
One of the other ones, Black Dagger.
Sure.
17 on the die.
Probably gonna hit you.
That'd be 24.
Before his bottom.
Yeah, before his own modifier. Nice. Oh my god, you guys are not rolling your d6s.
I've rolled my d6 every
I'm
time.
talking about these guys.
Oh, okay. Are they both rolls?
He rolled his.
No, that guy's not
Just got
doing
a
it.
6.
And he rolled his. It's right there. It was a 6.
No,
18 damage.
I didn't see him roll it.
I enjoy that the only time we seem to roll 6s on
4
d6s
ongoing.
is when we really don't want them.
Yeah, and when I want command points, I'm just like, I'm gonna roll a 1.
Thump. Betty.
Alright, so Beatrice basically she just kind of like shuffles to the end of the roof and like tries to like lower herself down, which is an incredibly ungraceful process with her,
Is it like you lower yourself down to extended arms and then just sort of fall?
it's gonna, ah!
Fall into a bush.
It's gonna, you hear like eep! She's like thump. And she kind of like stands up, like brushes herself off, and just sort of like starts going off. But she tries to like stay as out of sight as possible, like hiding behind the edge. But
What was that? I heard a mouse.
She's not at no point to make a witty comment at the moment. She's trying not to die.
Just
Really
forget
wishing.
about
This, actually, I'm going to use Karmic Rebuke because I didn't use it this round.
Do you land in a bush and it flings like a rat that was like balanced on a stick over there?
Sure.
Bites him in the face. Gives him
Yeah,
the
she
plague.
lands. There was a rake that was there part of the gravity. She lands at just the right angle that she doesn't hurt herself on the rake. I said,
So I know you stop one and it, like catapults a rat across the map.
exactly. Sweet.
Is it a plague rat?
We'll find out.
11, so that will hit.
Okay.
Oh, and also to see if I got a. I did not get an extra action. Oh, I did get an extra action. I got a 3. All right, 7 damage, and I'm going to use Karmic Rebuke again because I still get another chance to regain my focus. Oh, I only got a 5, which won't work because I need to get an 8 or higher. So no, there's no point in re-rolling for Karmic Rebuke. So she's like, ow.
So the rat hits him, but is not then scurried down into his clothes and starts scratching the crap out of him. It just falls off.
As well as goes scratch, hence the 3 points. What's the damage?
They hiss at you. One of them tells you to leave them be. Their work is important.
So is ours.
Stop interfering.
Why do you hate puppets?
Because they're trying to free Sobek and kill everyone?
Fair enough.
Well, can we perhaps sit down and talk about this?
They're all going to attack Private Benjamin. This will be the cursed guy that you close. That will hit Benjamin. So he's going to take some damage.
Oh, the guy cursed is the only one that hit?
They all hit.
Oh, okay.
His roll hit, so he would take damage. Now, Benjamin collapses to the ground. It's going to does not go up because someone you guys allegedly like died. Rub it out.
Alright.
Before the round starts, Vivian has given her next fighting spirit. The key to casting a great line is timing. The key to ricocheting a grappling to swing around a wall is also timing. Calm down, stay awesome, and remember timing is king. I mean key. Actually, it's timing, not that I mean key.
I should have sword worked. Oops.
Well, what do we do now?
How long does Vicious Mockery's effect last?
Until the end of my turn.
Okay.
We take them down and question them. That's what we do.
Alright.
But don't kill them. They might actually be good guys.
Who wants the bonus for Vivian?
I'm gonna try to befuddle them. So.
Sure, it's
So,
good to
okay,
you.
yeah.
Alright.
So +1.
How much health do they have?
One is at full health. The other two are staggered.
I'm trying to get actual numbers here. Are they 40 or HP or fewer?
2 of them are. The full health one is not.
Okay. I'm going to go for the one who isn't poisoned.
Yeah, the hurt one who doesn't have ongoing damage.
Yeah. Okay, so how much of a bonus did I get?
10 plus whatever your modifier is.
10 plus 7, 17 versus mental defense.
Exactly what you need.
Alrighty.
Vivian, maybe you hit them.
Alrighty. He is confused until the end of his next turn. And I think I got nothing.
Reminds me, were you taking -2 to that attack?
Nope.
So you can make me a save.
That is a 6.
You are weakened until the start of your next turn. You feel very tired.
Okay, what does weaken mean?
-4 to attack and all defenses.
Okay.
Which actually would have made that attack miss.
Oh.
Sterling,
What?
at the start of your turn you became weakened. You took -4
Oh, at
to
the
your
start?
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Even if you'd done the mirror thing, you would have missed by 2. So you missed.
I do the mirror thing, and can I double move? Or no, sorry, can I get there in one?
You can single move and get there, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was an odd roll, so someone can get 4 temp hit points if they want.
I am at 48.
I require nothing.
You are fine.
Also, I'm going to use my move action to run away.
Take 4.
Run away.
Well,
Like over there.
behind like my other friends, so I'm not.
Don't be behind Beatrice? Are you using Beatrice as a human shield?
You realize I'm about to walk up to them, right? Alright, so I will run up to them.
You're engaged with 3.
Yeah. And I say, we'll help you find these puppets. Just explain what you're doing.
Can we talk about this?
Can we discuss
They're
this?
people possessed by Sobek's power. They think they're acting of their own volition, but they're not.
Okay, we'll stop fighting you.
Stop shooting us.
We will if you explain to how we're gonna help you stop Sobek from being released, because we know about it.
Give me a charisma check, because you make a good point, but you also killed 2 of their friends.
Yeah, my
So they're
bad.
a little unhappy with you.
Well, all we saw was them attacking us.
We tried not to. tried. Operative term.
You stabbed that one in the balls.
That's a crit.
Nicely done.
If you guys stop attacking them, they will stop attacking you.
Put down your weapons.
What weapon?
Well,
It takes poison damage,
This is where.
but then saves and does not die from it.
all right. We're okay now.
So
there-
combat is over.
Yep, there are lights switching on in the village though.
Let's get out of here.
And that guy who you handed a dead snake man to is looking out his door and seeing all the snake men saying, "Monsters! Monsters are attacking the village!" You can hear an alarm bell going
Guys,
off.
should we get? I think we should get out of here.
Beatrice is like, perhaps.
The rest of the snake men are like looking, hear an alarm bell. They all turn around and run away.
Yeah, we're coming with you.
We should move this conversation elsewhere.
The best part is, it just looks like you're giving chase.
The adventurers are going after them.
Oh, good. We don't have to deal with this.
Good, we won't have to go to the forest then. Oh, thank God, I wouldn't want to go in there.
I feel like Beatrice is running it like, like I'm still not wanting to look
I'm
at them
gonna
like
try to
running to a
recharge
tree.
Song of Heroes.
By the way, because I'm right behind them, can I ask them, hey, can you turn off the whole turn this crazy thing?
Yeah, it's a
Not
voluntary.
3. That's a 16. Good.
He's rolling recharges.
Hey,
Okay.
question.
You get a point.
Yay!
Question. If mirrors
Everything except
work,
my song spell.
what effect would glasses have on their?
None.
None? Okay.
So refraction does nothing, but reflection does.
What it is it's a line of sight effect. Technical sort of thing. If there's an uninterrupted line between you and they're capable of seeing you, then it works.
Because Beatrice doesn't wear
I
glasses.
don't want to get
but-
into the physics magic discussion.
Yeah. Beatrice doesn't wear glasses, but I bet she would have.
I did like
It is obstructed.
I think it was Graham Stone suggested that anyone in a D&D game who begins a statement with, well, technically, you should be allowed to punch him in the face.
Can we build glasses that have like the double mirror periscope thing? Just like,
We'll still give you a penalty.
damn it. We only lose peripheral vision.
No, you lose a free hand as you're trying to hold it position correctly. Like, have you ever tried to walk while using binoculars? It's hell.
Fair enough.
It doesn't work at all.
But these are binoculars that go on your face.
Oh my god. I mean, Beatrice is like straightening, like trying to like straighten herself out a little bit. She's got like clipboard back.
Twig is a hair. There's a bird on it.
I'm just gonna say though, I'm really sorry about killing your friends, but to be fair, you did try to kidnap me, and I am an adventurer. And that's just kind of what happens.
One of them seems understanding, the other two don't like you, and they're sort of walking away from you. The third one just sort of says, "Sorry, we thought you were possessed."
Yeah, I get that. We thought you were evil. We shouldn't jump to conclusions about reptiles.
We don't. We only know when they start acting oddly. That's why we attacked you.
We shouldn't jump to
Because
conclusions
you were
about
wandering around the village
reptiles.
in the middle of the night.
But we're adventurers, you know. That's how we do.
I didn't say that.
We're also owl exterminators.
But you guys are heading into the forest with them.
Yep.
The guy you're talking to will introduce himself as Slitherton.
I'm Stirling.
It's a name. His actual name is like...
But yeah, I get it.
If you want to try and pronounce that, you're welcome to.
You just called my mother a whore.
What?
My mother was a saint.
Get out!
Alright, so let's hear more about this evil spirit that you guys got locked up.
Sobek.
Yes.
The mad spirit.
Yeah.
Our ancestors sealed him away long ago.
Okay. So,
He's sealed in the stone temple.
so what you're saying is people are disappearing from the town for two reasons. They're being possessed, / you're taking them.
We're not abducting people.
No.
Sobek possesses people who wander into the woods.
Oh.
He didn't used to be able to. Someone damaged the device that keeps him imprisoned.
Okay.
What kind of device keeps him in prison?
It was a big floating crystal shard. Had a bunch of runes carved into it. It was some ancient thing.
We've seen
I do
some,
have-
Some magic thing. We didn't touch it.
guys. We've seen something similar.
All we know
Yes,
is it seemed to work. so we didn't touch it.
I have a little bit of
Yeah, you all recognize what that thing sounds like.
kinds of things. If we might be able to see where this was, or what remains of it.
Well, it was kept in the stone temple where we don't go. The stone temple has a lot of magic in it.
Then how do you know it was
What if we
damaged?
went for you? We can go crazy.
I wouldn't advise it, but you can.
Question: if it's in the temple and you don't go in the temple, how do you know it was damaged?
Well, because someone blew a hole in the wall
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
That will do it.
and was seen running off with it.
Someone,
By the way, did you
have a
kill our friend back there?
Which one, Benjamin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Fair enough. Too bad for Betty.
People that Sobek possesses,
I could run
he tries to have them come into the forest. We think he's trying to get them to come and free him.
Okay.
So we killed him.
Now,
We haven't found a way to unpossess people.
just throwing this out here right now. In the situation where one of us gets possessed, just knock us out. We'll drag ourselves back to the ship.
No. What'll happen is the rest of us will kill that one guy.
Totally.
Don't worry about it.
Just, can we get this out? Just like, don't kill us. We'll do this.
Do you know the first symptoms of possession?
Well, he was
The
one who
problem
was
is when
having a
people are
twinge in his
possessed,
brain.
they still behave like themselves, and they think their actions are their own.
And
The
they
effect
do,
is subtle.
and they do
They
things
just-
that don't make sense and put everyone else in danger.
Sometimes.
Things like that.
Sometimes, yes.
Really?
Usually we don't know for sure until we spot them trying to sneak off into the forest.
Oh, so go into
There's,
forest
there's, a
without.
there's a specific part of the forest they seem to be trying to go to.
Does
Do they try to give notes to people sometimes?
Does it strike fear into their hearts? Into people's hearts when you get close to that part of the forest?
That part of the forest? No, not as much. When you get near the stone temple, Sobek's spirit starts imparting feelings of dread.
Yes.
We also do that to people who start coming near the temple.
So,
Or put them to sleep and throw them out.
the earliest sign of
Like that prospector guy last week.
is
Oh,
That's-
so
yeah.
you're the nice one.
Jackets?
that's that. Well, yes, we
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The reason you
Say that to their
guys
face.
get these effects when you're affected by their gaze, you guys have stronger minds because you've got brain shards stuck in you. When they do it to other people, it does things like put them to sleep. Like in your case, you just get weakened instead of falling asleep. And you get dazed instead of being stricken with terror.
quick thing
Sobek's
here.
spirit, though, can still strike terror into you.
Yeah.
Eduardo, can I have your bow, please?
My what?
Your
bow. I think
Wrong bow, not bow tie.
you wear a bow tie.
Apparently.
I just came back from the party.
Party. Oh right. I thought he was at the party.
Or at the very least, de-string.
He crashed the party.
Ah.
I like
No
my
reason. No reason.
Where does a
Are you
sailor get a
planning
bow
on
tie?
drawing him? In town.
Oh, I just.
It's a piece of cloth.
I mean, if it's a nice bow tie,
It's not. It's really not.
it's polka dot.
I was very ashamed to show up at the party with him. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay. All right. So why don't we go take a look? Wow. Why don't we go take a look at the stone temple and see what's up the crystal and see if there's a way to fix that?
Question: Is
Possibly. You could talk to our boss, Sasani.
there? I don't suppose there's any
do that.
herbs in the area that might have a numbing type effect on people. I'm basically looking for something that I might be able to use to knock people out.
You mean like opium?
Y'all got
Well,
knockout gas?
Not ideal, but yes.
I'll take 5.
No.
I'll take
This is-
5.
You'll take 5 kilos?
I just, if we could like, just think if they're like
Put it directly in my veins.
carrying a little bit. If so, if you think you might be being possessed, knock yourself out before the snake men stab you. Maybe.
You guys know of any like fungi that'll do that around here? Knock someone out, not kill them.
Conscious?
Yeah.
He shrugs.
All right. Fair enough.
Just keep your eyes open. Specifically,
I know of some that'll kill you.
That's a little
Then
stronger
point
than
those
I
out. Unless I do kill you.
You really shouldn't touch them.
No, just so that way we know what they look like.
Well, there's a lot of them. A lot of them look really similar to the ones that are safe.
Why don't we just follow
It's probably
you?
best you just don't play with the mushrooms.
Why don't we just follow you and don't touch anything?
This sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything.
You get led deep into the forest.
Anything.
Why are you looking at him?
Or anyone.
Yeah, like, that would be the term for you. So yeah.
You guys get led quite deep into the forest. Actually takes a couple hours of walking before you eventually start arriving at an area where there are... Basically, you're moving towards a central, more mountainous area in the middle of the island. There's a series of caves which have little skins hung over the doors, which have little things painted on them in a language you don't recognize. Little banners and flags here and there. See snake men wandering around, moving stuff. Most of them are cooking things over fires. Most of them don't really look like fighters, they look more like hunters, including the guys you're traveling with. They look more skilled than the other ones. However, most notably, in the shadow of the mountainous area, there is a very large stone temple building. It consists of a large central area with 3 towers. The central one is quite large and is domed at the top. On the side of it, there is a large hole in the wall. You cannot see any other entrance to it.
Do we have any grappling hooks?
I can guarantee you, Mabrianne has a grappling hook.
I think she does.
Where's the bat? I wonder if we can fly it in there.
The bat's in its
That's high.
and I don't think bringing the bat into an area with a fear effect is in
I will also say, as you guys have been walking, the rain has been getting worse.
Oh, great. Oh!
despite looking like a
Get
drowned
it.
rat.
Yeah, what?
Why is always stormy?
Stormy because of the brass tower.
Oh.
Which may or
I
may
thought
not
it's
have
stormy.
anything to do with
I thought
it.
it's stormy because of the serpent thing.
Might be.
Well, they could be connected.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I'm expecting.
Maybe related to each other. Anyway,
Maybe we'll kill him.
Um,
A level 30 character versus 3 level 3s. Or 4.
eventually you are introduced to a woman named Sasani. Her entire lower body is serpentine. Her head is quite snake-like. She says, "Yes, what?"
So we heard about the whole, like, the snake creature, I mean, not the snake creature, the puppet thing.
Get to the point.
We're here to help.
Help with what?
well, what he's
Well, figuring out the
investigating-
problem. Why people are getting possessed now instead of...
The problem is that someone stole part of whatever keeps him contained. And now his mind is free to wander around.
Well, we have a little bit of
Physically, I think he's still stuck in there.
Yeah, but we'd like to investigate the actual crystal that's performing this suppression.
Someone took it months ago, before they established that little logging camp thing over there.
Really?
Some guy showed up on our island.
right. We have
What do
to
he look
clear
like?
the bucket first.
He gives a description. He doesn't sound like anyone you've met before. Sort of weedly looking guy, more nerdish, bookish looking, brown hair.
What about? Oh yeah, said nobody was saw before, so not even.
You've never met the guy.
When I
He
was
broke
going through
down the
records,
wall with what sounds to you like gunfire
when I was going
and snuck into the temple. They heard a noise, noticed there was a big old hole in the wall, but sort of waited around to see if anyone would come out. No one did for like hours. So they eventually sort of started wandering off because they had other things to do. A couple of them stuck behind, keep an eye on it. Eventually he came out carrying a large crystal thing. They spotted him, gave chase, and he ran away. But they lost him in the forest.
when I was going through the
He was
records,
injured though. He had like a burn up one of his shoulders, and he had like a cut on his face. They do know that they can tell you a bit about the stone temple itself. Their ancestors a long time ago sealed Sobek in it and built it up so that you can't actually go into it. It doesn't have a door. They do know that the interior of it has a lot of magical defenses of some sort, which is why they don't ever go in there, because they don't want to play with the magic thing. Whatever it does, it keeps Sobek in there, so it's fine. As long as no one blows up the wall and steals part of it.
Fair enough. Okay. What direction...
By all means, let Amber speak.
go
I've
ahead.
interrupted her like 6 times.
when Beatrice was going through the records, did she find any reference to who was the first person to come to the island that was affiliated with? Was there a scout ship or something that was here before they started setting up the fort? Who was in the first wave?
There were a couple of patrol boats that would patrol around this island.
Yeah.
Nothing about any of like their crew going missing or anything like that, or them showing up with a mysterious large chunk of rock.
No.
You do know that around the time they mentioned the theft occurred, some of the weather reports from the fort that you looked at mentioned that the storms actually got a bit less potent.
So he's on
sometime
the.
after
So
that.
he's quite possibly on the tower.
He might have gone to the tower, yeah.
Yeah. Beatrice shares this insight or this possibility.
Give me an intelligence check. Anyone can give me one.
Spitballing. So I've got 8.
I got a 15.
No, sorry, a 19 unless well-educated would apply.
Well educated would probably.
I'm not gonna bother rolling. I have a -1.
So 20 something.
23.
Okay. It occurs to you that the brass tower is a big metal tower that gets struck by lightning all the time, which is a pretty damn good source of electricity if you wanted to power something. And last time one of those crystals was like disturbed by shock from falling over, it exploded and then gave you powers. Someone might be trying to use it to do something. It might be trying to use power from the storm. You're not sure what though.
Beatrice again shares this insight telepathically.
Oh, we're not gonna tell these guys?
Well, that part she shares because she just wants to say, "Hey, we ran into one of these crystals before, had shards that blown into."
Oh yeah, no, yeah. But like, yeah, share the part about.
Oh, actually, sorry. One of them will actually tell you that they lost track of the guy, but they did then see a boat go toward the tower.
Okay.
They would go over there, but there's this thing about there being a giant lightning storm in the way, and they don't really have a way of getting around it.
Fair enough.
The boat that went out there got hit and caught fire and then crashed on the island, so they're not sure if the guy's even alive.
Well,
Here's a real quick question, guys. What are we gonna tell the government here? What's going on in the jungle? Because we can't tell them there's people here.
well, let's talk to these guys about why they haven't, said hi. Like, hey, by the way,
Yeah. So yeah. Why haven't you talked to the?
if you warn them that they're going to get possessed when they come into the forest, they might stop going into the forest, given how people react to
We might have
magic.
The last guy who came in here stole part of what keeps the horrible monster in bay.
Yes.
No, we don't want more people coming over here.
Fair enough, and I
They can
totally.
stay over there.
What if we?
Yes.
What if
But
we
if we tell them
initiated
to
communications
keep the
with you
hell out of the
guys?
forest.
Just communications. You don't have to, integrate.
Put it this way, I don't even like that you know.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Well,
Now, question. So when people stop getting possessed, at that point,
You
what
mean when they die?
Well, no, I mean when presumably this whole issue with Sarbek is sorted out and people are no longer getting possessed by evil snake monster. What are you going to do with the additional people who are wandering into the forest trying to find lumber and other resources?
Shoot them away.
the way they've been doing it for years.
Yes.
Knocking them out.
Okay. But
Either
just,
putting them to sleep or making them run away.
okay, as long as it's not going to be the pointy, stabby murder death way.
I need to go.
Why would we stab them? They're not possessed. Only
Yes,
stab
thank
them
you.
when they're possessed.
Just wanted to be sure. Appreciate that
Okay.
attitude. We've come across much less friendly people in the past.
Alright, so what would you want us to tell? Like, we need to tell them something that we resolve the people disappearing, sort of.
Well, let's actually solve the problem of people disappearing first.
Tell them there's a horrible monster in the forest and they shouldn't go very deep into it.
Sounds good.
I think
We
that's
will
a
do
good
that.
plan.
It
And-
just wants to be left alone.
And then we'll tell them that there's the monster has something to do with the tower, and we'll go fix that.
Could do that.
Sounds good.
You have
So,
a fancy
are you sure there's nothing left?
You can give me a charisma check. Or an insight check. Either one.
I can roll this too. I got an 18 on
Your
the die.
character's personality is not likely to engender his desire to actually tell you this, but
Beatrice is presumably
What kind of charisma check is this for?
it's basically to see if the militantly bent lady likes you. So Rebel
No.
Sergeant would apply.
Alright, that'd be 18.
18? Sure. Like, that's why it's like, she might tell him, she probably wouldn't tell you, no matter what you roll. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I got an 18 on the die.
It's more of a character thing than a roll, really.
It's just like he has an easy check, you have a ridiculously hard check.
Basically.
I'm straight laced.
Yeah. What it is the people who get possessed and wander into the forest, they all start wandering toward the same place, which is not the temple initially. They found one of them digging around an area of canyon. When they killed him and poked around to try and figure out what he was trying to find, they found a skeleton which had a hat that was wearing that was in immaculate condition, despite the skeleton having been buried in mud and dirt for years. They suspect it's magic, and they think Sobek wants it for some reason. So they picked it it up with a stick and hid it somewhere.
Where is this hat?
The boss of them, Sasani, has it hidden in her quarters in a big locked box.
We have experience with disposing of magic items.
I spent a few years at school studying magical items.
Yeah,
and
so
how they
I can take care of that for you.
If you offer to like take it off of the island,
Yes, we will do that.
yeah, they'll give you a box with it.
Nice.
So I'd just like to mention that if you let me get clever Casanova, that would have been a 30.
Yeah, not possible.
Hey guys,
Impossible chance.
thanks for the hat.
The
Don't
lady
put
with
it
a
on in front
snake lower body does not have any attraction to you. Thanks.
Right.
We'll just dispose of this.
Yes. no, like, no, literally open, like set it down and go, Rick?
No.
No.
I assume you take it out after you
Yes,
leave.
yes. Alright, okay, thank you.
On the ship.
We'll
Once
take
you're
care.
behind.
We'll try and fix this situation for you.
This item, once you get back to your ship, walking back there, it's now getting into full-on storm territory. The item in the box is a tricorn hat in excellent condition, despite having been in dirt and mud for presumably a long time. The only sign of damage you can find on it is a series of 16 notches that have been cut into the brim along one side of it, apparently keeping count of something. The emblem on the hat, you might recognize, Corey would certainly recognize it, is that of Jack Rankin, a notorious pirate who is known to kill members of his own crew to terrify the others into line. It is the Hat of the Dread Captain. You gain a +1 bonus to mental defense while you wear this hat. As a daily power, you can remove one effect on yourself or one nearby ally who can see or hear you by shouting at them, telling them to stop being an idiot.
Nice.
It also has an at-will power. Special. Trigger. You kill an ally. Effect. As a free action, you may end all conditions currently affecting you and any nearby allies who can see or hear you. So if you murder one of your teammates, you can end every mentally debilitating effect on yourself and everyone else. Its curse is it delights in committing acts of wanton cruelty and slaughter. It's a pirate hat.
I don't want this hat.
You don't want +1 mental defense?
I do, but I don't want to hurt my friends.
Keep in mind, that's an at-will power
Yeah.
for murdering someone. It also has a daily power that does not require you to murder someone.
Yeah. All right.
It's like his cloak. It does something on its own, but if you do this horrible thing, it does an extra thing.
This hat is very scary, guys.
Yes, all the magic items are scary.
Although, I mean, if we're in a really bad
Killing an
situation,
ally, it could just be an NPC, right?
Ally. It has to be someone who considers you a friend.
Okay.
What about Shanky Kopash?
so sleep with them first.
If you murder a crew member and take a hit on ableness, yes, you could activate it.
Nice.
We need shaking Kopash.
Stab them in the face. What about the bat? Does the bat
No,
consider me a
don't
friend?
kill the bat.
But I feed him.
It's not an ally. It's a creature.
pet.
It's a pet.
What if I had a dog?
I have a pet spider. I have a jar of 300 pet spiders.
I feed them daily, so you know. You think I'm an ally?
You're also going to keep them locked in a jar.
I have
It has to be a creature that's capable of understanding the concept of friend.
I have 100 cats.
I keep them in a sack.
Yeah. But I feed them and I let them out once in a while.
So you'd be better off with a dog.
Inside a cage.
Cats don't have friends.
No,
They've
yeah,
got staff.
It's the old bag of rats problem.
I have this thing that lets me get things by killing. Bag of
Lets
rats.
me get an effect whenever I hit something or kill something. Bag of rats.
Alright. Cool. So, oh Jesus. That's all I'm gonna say.
The best part is it has a big emblem on it, which you can't seem to pull out, which is the emblem of Jack Rankin, notorious pirate.
Can we put a feather or
Like,
something?
can I just put something in front of it?
Take another emblem and just stick it over it.
Yeah. I just find another patch.
Just like a paper clip.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take my necklace that I typically wear and just tie it around the hat.
Take the pendant of it off
Yeah.
and affix it on
Yeah.
there with some stitching.
Sure. The sulfur. Nice. Better.
I think you have the explosive thing on your head.
Now you have a hat that has something flammable stuck to it.
Yeah, it's fine. I was wearing that thing around my neck.
I can't wait for the first time someone hits you with a bat in the head and your head catches fire.
See, what I'm hoping for is that thing can be used later for me to be like, smoke bomb.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm hoping for later.
So at this point, It is getting along stormy.
Alright, so we're gonna head back to the keep and I guess report to the Commodore.
Head to the fort. All right.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the night.
We'll wait till morning.
Okay. When morning comes around, people in the town are panicked because they found these dead monsters. One of the adventurers handed them a dead monster.
So we'll come into town and be like, don't worry everyone, these were all the monsters. We took care of them.
Don't lie to the people.
Yes, lie to the
So
people.
that kind of runs contrary to what your plan was.
No, no.
Doesn't it?
Which was to tell them there was still one big one in the forest.
Well,
Right.
no, I mean, yes, like these are all like, there's, okay, let me clarify. There is a horribly large, super evil monster in the forest. Don't go in there, otherwise it'll take over your mind. I'm asking this mentally real quick.
But if we can't go in there, how will we collect lumber?
You can
No,
go
not
in,
too deep.
You can go into the forest. Just
How
don't.
deep is too deep?
We'll draw. Do we have a map?
Are there signs posted?
I apologize. He is hit in the head. There will be an official announcement from your Commodore.
Do we have a
from
map?
your Commodore. Shortly.
Do we have a map?
It's a little too much.
Make me an intelligence check.
Oh, I got 17 on the die.
Things officials don't like. When someone declares they're going to make an official announcement before telling them jack shit.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sure that
There'll
there
be
will
an
be an
official
announcement.
word from the police commissioner in 2 hours. Commissioner
No.
reading his paper.
No.
Wait, what? Oh,
No,
God.
no, I'm sure there will be some kind of official announcement shortly. As for now, ignore this raving lunatic.
But he's talking sense.
Yes.
How deep's too deep? Come on, got a map? We demand signs.
We'll be back later.
We will put these up for you.
A crowd of people is following you on your way back to your ship.
Actually, yeah, we'll
Some
put.
of your men are like,
Why don't we put up signs and ask the snake people where to put the signs, and we'll put up the signs. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go talk to the Commodore and let him. We're gonna talk to the Commodore and let him know we're doing that.
Warning, mind control beyond this point.
Yes.
For an exorbitant fee, of course.
Warning: if you are not an adventurer, do not pass this point.
I mean, of course. I mean, we're risking our necks for these people.
Actually, yeah, we should get the snake people to mark the forest at some point and be able to. But the snake people are just gonna turn them away if they get too far in.
No, that's what. No, but my point is, we'll create like a fence.
Problem is who gets to them first.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
I
Because if
just,
they could
just
successfully turn
why
away.
would you make a big public announcement?
It's fine. It'll all work out. I talked to the Commodore. We're gonna go to the Commodore. I talked to him and go, all right.
When you meet the Commodore, his immediate question is, what the hell happened last night?
We found a thing.
What kind of thing?
Crazy, like, I don't know, this monster. Apparently, what it does is,
Like,
apparently it looks like a giant snake.
apparently looks like. Did you see it or not?
Well, we saw a tablet.
I saw it.
Okay.
It was a gigantic, like, a single body. It had no legs or
Uncoordinated
feet.
lies.
Okay, Beatrice is gonna like cover. Okay, quick mental. I apologize. He's a bard. I apologize. He's a bard. Okay, now quick mental conference. Are we going to tell the Commodore about the snake people in the forest? Yes or no? Thumbs up or thumbs down? You got 5 seconds before.
I'd say
I
no.
go. Yes or no?
I say no.
I'm gonna tell our stuff. I'm gonna tell my story.
Alright. Here's the deal. There is an incredibly powerful magical being of some function in the
He
forest.
goes white in the face.
Yeah, now, you don't need to worry about it too much.
It's currently
long
imprisoned.
as
No, it's currently imprisoned. But the thing
By
imprisoned.
what?
Alright.
Some
this-
ancient magic.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Okay, now.
Horrible magic thing. Also more magic. No, bad.
Well,
Here's what's
if
the-
it gets let go, you're all gonna die.
Oh, good.
Alright,
Is
here's-
that all?
Well, no, we're gonna go fix this. Somebody at the tower.
How?
Somebody at the tower is messing with that magic.
There's someone at the
Okay,
tower?
Beatrice.
Apparently.
Okay.
We can tell them that. That's even more worrying. Someone's at the tower?
Okay, as everything's going on, Beatrice just like turns around, goes and grabs a large book from the desk over here, goes
Wham!
drops on the table. She has everyone's attention. Sits back down. Alright.
No, as you're bringing it over, you whack me over the back, and I'm like, ow!
Alright, so here's what's going on. There is a creature that's been trapped in this forest for an incredibly long time. It has been kept contained by a race of non-humans. Shut up.
Okay, we're telling them. Okay, no, this
Now,
is mine.
they have been protecting the entire island by trying to turn your people away before they can get controlled by this creature. They do not mean you any harm, they just want to keep the creature contained.
And be left alone.
And
But
be
what's
left-
abducting people?
it's the creature, it has the ability to, what it's been trying to do is take over people's bodies and release itself. Now, unfortunately, there is no way to release a person once they have been mind controlled. Now, however, we have a lead as to how to
So
stop.
what happened to all the people who got mind control?
They were mind controlled by the creature, and unfortunately, because they were being controlled by a creature, they ended up coming into conflict with the people trying to stop it. Once they were controlled,
got murdered.
Yes, by the creature that controlled
They
them.
had accidents.
It was basically murdered by the people. The creature tried to control it, brought it up against the people who were stopping it from getting out.
We only have these things word that it's not possible to unmind control someone. How do they know it's not possible?
I've actually had a little bit. I have come across information on this creature before in my studies, and everything they're saying checks out to what we already know of it. Which, admittedly, is not a ton, but from what we've seen of them, they have been rational and were.
You can give me either charisma or intelligence.
This is probably a charisma check, which is not my best modifier for the record.
Intelligence would be showing an understanding of Sobek's history and stuff like that.
Then I will use, it's a 17 on the die, I've got a 7 from my intelligence. If well-educated plays,
Well-educated would, yeah.
okay. 30.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we have a lead as to how we can stop this creature for good. It will bring us to the tower.
I have a lead.
Do not try it. I would not.
So, there's a race of things who live in the forest
I have a suspicion your.
don't get possessed by this thing.
I have a suspicion your plan is going to be charge the forest. Don't charge the forest. Okay. Don't burn the
What
forest.
possible benefit would that have?
I don't know. We just had some.
No.
People tend to have the
My
reaction to
plan
kill.
was very much the opposite. Hey everybody, pack up, we're fucking leaving.
That's not a bad plan.
Sure, yeah, that works.
There's a big, horrible monster in the woods, and a race of people who will abduct and murder you if you get possessed.
No,
Also,
not a duck.
There's no fewer than, what, 3 magical artifacts here? Some magical temple, a horrible magical monster, and a magical tower. My vote is leave. This
That's
camp
not
is
bad.
not worth it.
Sounds
That's
good.
not a bad
No
plan.
more rain for you.
Not a bad plan. I do suspect that we will
The
be able
only
to stop
possible
it.
hitch to that plan is he would be informing his superiors of the magical temple here,
Yes.
with the evil magic bad god in it,
Yes.
and the race of people.
Now, perhaps before you take any
That
drastic.
might attract unsavory types.
Yes. Before you
On the other hand, they'll probably get murdered.
take such drastic measures, let us follow our current course of action to try and stop the creature. Because once the creature's stopped, you should be able to live peacefully on this island. It might even,
Unless it gets free again.
however, at the moment it's still physically contained. It's just the mental containment we need to worry
It
about.
can just wander its mind around at you.
Yes. However, that can be, got around by not going into the forest.
Too deep.
I was about to say, like, the only point of them being used.
Yes.
It's never the forest.
But I would say just hold tight for a little while until we've had a chance to follow our leads to the town.
We'll put up signs for you. Don't go past this point unless you're an adventurer.
He will tell you that he can hold people out of the forest and just stick to processing things, but not for longer than a month.
Okay.
After that, they either need to start getting more materials or they need to pack up and leave.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable plan. Now, in the meantime, I might need to do some PR damage control in the town.
So we still gotta go back to the snakes and tell them what happened.
You don't have to do that.
We should. I'm a good person. I don't want to.
General rule: be nice to them. They're public figures.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't want to tell them about them either, but you kind of talked us into a hole.
Meh.
Taking up the hole.
Also, there's the fact that there's 2 dead ones in the town.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was trying
So-
to say we killed them all.
Until that's discovered to be absolutely untrue and the next one's spotted. How badly do you want a reputation ruined?
You're amazed they went this long without being spotted.
Alright. So yeah, you may want to make an announcement to the town. We'll head back into the forest, start setting up them signs.
We probably best if they just stayed as far out of the forest as they could.
Yes,
for
that
the
is
foreseeable
should be the
future.
policy. However,
What he's going to do is go and give an announcement that says, so the adventurers who went to investigate the forest have found that there's a large magical monster hiding in it, and for the time being, all travel into the forest is prohibited for the next month. If at the end of that month they haven't found a way to resolve it, everyone is to pack up and leave.
how long is
This announcement is met with quite a bit of anger, as several people have jobs here.
So we're trying to
Some
resolve it.
relief of people who were terrified to hear about monsters in the forest.
How long is the sail trip
mixed
to
bag.
the tower?
A week.
Oh, not bad.
Week there, a week back.
Now, we
Unless you horribly botch the sailing check.
Both ways.
We should probably try and talk to one of the lizard people, presumably not going all the way into their camp. I don't really want to be surrounded by them.
Nope,
Just
don't
so
need
we
to
can
be.
say, hey, you know,
If you
we
wander
talked
a ways
to
into the
people.
forest, you'll actually find Slithertongue again.
Yeah.
He's hiding and waiting, trying to see what's
Just
going
want
on.
to inform
we're gonna
him
do
that
that.
the humans are going to stay out, or that the settlers are going to stay out of the forest for the meantime. We're going to the island. They know more about the creature and the history of this place than anybody else. If they had anyone they could send with us to try and investigate, I know it's a dangerous job, but this could save a lot of people, including themselves.
Slithertongue will offer to come along.
Excellent, but anybody who wants to
I
come
don't
with
know
us,
if this was discussed, but
Most of them don't want to come
have
along.
you
I kind of figured not.
thought
So
of
wait, is
putting a
Slithertongue-
lightning rod on the
It's
mast?
gonna be seen by
We
the
haven't
people.
discussed how we're going to get across yet. Lightning rod in the mast.
Keep his head down.
We're coming out
There's-
with
there's-
more people than we went in with.
You have a crew of like 50 to 100 people.
Fair enough.
We tried to say, hey, this is one of those people from the forest. He's going to come help us solve this big problem. It's not going
Mark
to...
off one of them skullduggery checks.
Yes. We still need those for the island. Yes. Hey, Skulldurgan, go steal everything from the keep.
Wait,
You got
what
10,
did we
so you
just...
can get him to steal stuff.
What
Yeah.
did we just lose the skullduggery for?
To get Slithertongue onto your ship through town without being
Without
spotted.
being noticed.
okay, yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
That's not better.
What about selling a lightning rod so we can attach it to the top of
Well,
our
we should
ship?
probably discuss how we're going to lightning-proof our ship maybe next week when we...
We got 10 minutes
again.
left.
And we can still do. Yeah, we can do the light. If we put a lightning rod at the bow of our ship, it should be okay.
You'd
No,
want
it has
to
to
put
be
it
at the highest point.
Yeah.
What?
The thing is, we have to figure out a way to ground it in such a way that it's not going to then just...
Yeah, I just don't want it to kill the guy in the crow's nest.
on, so don't.
Or light the ship on fire.
Wait, wouldn't it be? Okay, because I thought the crow's nest is on the highest mast.
Yes, it is. Lightning rod would extend even higher than that.
But the thing is, we need to figure out where that lightning is going. We don't want that lightning going into the mast and setting our ship on fire.
To the water.
Yeah, but we have to figure out a way of actually rigging that.
Do you have a metal cable?
Yes.
Where are we gonna
cables
get
and wires. Those are so common here. You could get a chain.
As a chain,
Yeah.
maybe.
Can we put a chain down?
Metal chain. That's right. And just
Can we get copper wiring?
Maybe at the copper tower.
Just like start pulling it out of the walls.
Now the danger here is you could get a basic chain. The problem is basic metal chains are made of pig iron and steel, basically. They don't actually conduct very well. If it gets like directly hit with a bolt of lightning, it might melt. Now, it would probably divert the lightning, but you would have then molten metal, which would probably start at least some kind of fire, which you could deal with. Or you could wait in town for like a week and try and get them to make you something out of high conductive metal. But that would be expensive and probably take a week of work.
Yeah, and we've got a week there, a week back, which will only give us a week to deal with stuff. Presumably, we're not going to take a week to deal with it, but we don't know what we're walking into, so.
Also, the omnipresent option of botching a sailing check. and losing time. You wouldn't lose a week with the trip this short, but you'd lose like a couple of days or something.
Yeah, I don't think we can really afford to spend the week before going out. Not to mention the fact that we wouldn't be dealing with it, which might raise panic on the island.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
All right, we're gonna go deal with this. Now we'll wait in town for a week while they make us a chain.
Yeah.
So we'll use the chain. We'll use the standard chain. Oh God.
What other methods can we do to protect the
Is
ship
there-
other than just creating a lightning?
Is there? Wait. So has anyone ever been to the tower?
No, not you know.
Okay.
Apart from that guy who went there.
Is the tower ancient? Is that why it's there?
As far as you know, no one knows who built it. It's been around since as long as anyone can remember.
All right. Fair enough.
Learn how to sail through thunderstorms.
First result, don't. The official advice for sailing through a storm is reel in the sails, batten down the hatches, and don't sail. Or avoid the storm by sailing around it.
Can we? Yeah. All right.
It's real dangerous.
Can we use our skullduggery checks to get them to find more? Oh no, that's not gonna do anything. Can we just get them to steal the chain, or would we have to pay for it?
I'm sure if we say, hey, we're doing this to save your people, they'll give us the chain.
I want to use the
We
checks.
talked about expenses.
It's like a 90-foot length of chain on an island that doesn't have a ready way of making
True, we might have to
chains.
pay. Well, we can see if we can qualify it as a military expense.
You could steal one, yes. You could try and requisition one.
Yeah.
Let's just steal it. We got 10s on our skullduggeries.
Well, we could always try the legal way first.
The legal way is the Commodore would basically take it out of your pen.
Let's not do
Steal the
that.
chain.
Where'd that chain go? It's crazy.
Who knows? Could have been anybody.
And, hey, if we
Last
when we
one.
come back and they're
Steal all their money.
if we come back and they're like, oh, how'd you get this chain that was stolen? We could be like, this was given to us by one of your soldiers. We were told that it was a.
Told it was a requisition. Maybe the form got lost. You could also just, as you're sailing into town, take it off and throw it in the ocean.
Well, I'm assuming it might get melted. So.
Yeah, it might not survive the trip, too.
Yeah.
There's that to consider.
How are we gonna get back? Oh God.
All these results have so much nautical terminology in them. I can't
Steal
understand.
2 chains.
That's a rapper. Are we gonna steal a rapper? Yeah.
Uh,
Just kidnap a guy.
Just duct tape him to the top of the mast. This is a terrible idea.
oh Jesus Christmas!
I don't think this is gonna work, guys.
Well, how did the other
I'm
guy
getting
get
real
there?
wet.
How did the other guy get
Very
there in the
windy
first
up
place?
He got his ship caught on fire and he crashed.
Oh.
Yeah,
And we assume he swam there.
Why not go
Now,
on
is
the
there
water?
any way we could rig something?
Can we get a submarine?
well, it's a week of sailing. You could swim there. It would probably kill you.
What if we had 1,000,000 endurance?
Possibly.
Infinite endurance. Or if we had a warforged, they could just walk along the bottom all the way there.
Rust.
You'll need an 18 constitution to not die.
No,
More than 18
I
constitution.
think you
to
need
not
a 30.
die.
I think you need a 30
You need like a 50 constitution to not die a week long. In storm weather. Like, it's not even just swimming for a week. It's swimming for a week in a storm.
Well, no. First of all, it's not even swimming a week. It's swimming a week in an
Swimming
ocean.
What would be a sail.
In an ocean.
Yeah.
I seduce a dolphin.
No, you pretend to be injured and then grab the dolphin.
Is there anything that we could rig to the back of the ship that we could get taller than the mast that would directly feed the lightning into the water?
Taller than the mast? You're not really.
Anything we would
they
unbalance
make
the ship.
like they use the longest, straightest planks of wood they have to make masts.
What if? No. All right. I think we're just about where we can be for that.
Are you guys buying anything else?
Or can we steal things?
We may still have to make that.
Would we get the skullduggery check back when we come back?
Nope.
We gotta use it.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes.
It would be retained, yes.
Okay, never mind.
I thought you meant do these refresh.
No. We would retain the last one. Okay. We're gonna just keep that then.
We may need to get ourselves reports after we're arrested for stealing.
You still have 42 lucre. You could buy other stuff.
We do need to improve our ship conditions.
Oh, we need food and water.
Your ship condition's at max.
No, I mean like stats, general ship
Yeah.
stats.
No, we need food and water.
Yes,
That's what we
definitely
need.
food and water.
Uh,
Knock them up to 5 each.
yeah. if that's possible.
That's what, 20 lucre there.
16.
Is it cheaper here?
Oh, because we had 4. We had 1.
You had 1.
each,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Shouldn't it be cheaper? We're helping you people. You ungrateful bastards.
Well, they gave us, what, 2 lucre for expenses, which is not a lot,
Did they?
all things considered.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Nice.
We're hoping to find enough stuff over on that island over there to make this worth our while. We're probably going to boost morale, considering how bad morale is going to get all the way over there and back.
You have 26 left. Up morale?
Absolutely, up to 5 at
Yeah.
the very least.
We're gonna up the crap on morale because they're not gonna be happy about what we're doing.
No, they're not.
Safe to presume the eye of the storm is the island.
Pretty much.
The day that we will be well equipped.
All right,
enough to-
and can we up
Can we get
sailing? Do we want to up sailing's?
can we get military grade like storm rigging on our ship so that
That they can get. Yeah.
yeah,
Because that's the thing they actually just have lying around.
exactly. I figured it would be.
If you wanted to raise sailing another dot, it would be 5. You have 22 left.
We're at 3 on sailing.
Yep.
The thing is, do we want to raise anything so that's because the way our expenses
Actually-
are calculated, it's whatever our highest stat is minus morale
I think we should up survival.
plus 2.
Plus a number,
plus a number. Oh, okay.
depending on where you are.
Okay.
Lockstocks is 3.
3. Okay.
I think we should up survival
Probably not. a good
because
idea.
we're gonna get to an
Three-deck
island
survival,
which
right?
theoretically doesn't have civilization, and by theoretically I mean it doesn't.
Okay, 3 into survival. What are the other ones that are at 2?
Carousing, boarding, and artillery.
Okay.
We could up artillery by buying. No, military's expensive. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I guess carousing.
Yeah, I think upping sailing probably won't
Yeah.
kill us. In fact, it might save us.
So yeah, we'll up
Deal.
sailing as well. Maybe we can
Okay.
dodge lightning strikes that move faster than
Should we throw a couple extra into morale?
sound.
Should we throw a couple extra into morale?
Yeah, I think they'll. Yeah, just throw a couple extra in
Get
morale.
morale up to 8.
And then
From the 6.
where-
Are we at
what
5 or
what are we
6
at right now?
Bring it to 7.
In terms of lucre, what are we at right now?
14 left.
How much we're putting into 7 put us?
So we'll bring us down to 10.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Stick with 10 lucre.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Drop lower. Yeah. Okay.
Because with only a 1 week thief, we should theoretically have enough food.
So
At worst comes to worst, we have our still and we have our net. In a very stormy area.
We're gonna get
that we
shipwrecked.
absolutely don't want to
That's
lose.
just gonna happen. I swear.
Well, we've got a competent repairman on board.
look, you guys have thus far survived over 5 months of adventuring. So I did the math. Currently, you guys have been adventuring on this ship for about 5 months.
Oh, so we must be the best of friends by now.
Oh yeah, probably.
I hate
Have you ever spent
You
5 months?
absolutely hate
Have
each
you ever
other.
spent 5
Get
months
out of
in
my
a
quarters.
Limited space with people.
Alright. One last thing before we depart for the week, as I assume what you guys are going to do, start doing next week, is start sailing towards Brass Tower.
Yes.
I had an idea for how to speed up doing the round the table checks,
Yeah.
which was I was going to have it be when you guys are assisting with the crew check, instead of rolling something, you can spend a point to just add a die,
Nice.
and you may do this after they rolled the skill.
Nice.
So, for example, if they rolled their sailing check, and you went, oh, there's, there's no matches, well, spend a die, add one, and see if you get something.
So like we spend our luck points?
Yeah, when you spend a point to add a die and roll it, or if it works, you must explain how your intervention prevented calamity.
Nice.
If it still doesn't work, you have to explain how you made it worse.
Okay. I can do that part easy.
There's no mechanical effect to you making it worse, it's just a story.
You know, okay, sorry, I should just sort of say
Basically,
this.
you have to explain why you're at fault for what happened.
I have to say right now, so far,
So
my
we don't
role
have
would be
to think about different things for why we're at fault. It could just be the same thing over and over.
Could be, yeah.
I have to say
I already know what mine is.
I have an easy explanation.
I think the benefit here is that because there's a limit to how many luck points people have,
yeah.
that will speed up. So it's not everyone feels obligated because there's no downside to contributing. So everyone feels obligated to come up with
Unless we
something.
made,
The second reason is because, so it's faster. The second reason is because I noticed a lot of the time we hit that thing where at the end of the session you want to roll carousing or skullduggery or something. And if you wait till you get the incremental, you can get a skill bonus.
Yeah.
Or you have luck points left over at the end of the session, like this.
Yeah.
You can spend those to do like your carousing check then.
Yeah.
So that way you don't end up having points that don't do anything at the end of the session.
Yeah.
No.
my roles with Beatrice so far have all been pretty lucky, which means you know that the first time I botch something up, it's going to be something really, really bad.
The other benefit of this system is it means at the end of the session you do carousing and figure out what you're buying, which means people who have to leave early can leave early, and the rest of us can stay a while and just do that bookkeeping then, so it doesn't cut into the start of the next play session.
Good plan.
I will be okay for about 3 more weeks, and then I'll be back into the grind of project work.
Good old grindy project.
Yep.
You have a pig iron lightning chain.
I think I just like being honest too much. That's my
Honest, you were lying. You were lying through your teeth. Badly.
I want to tell them too many things.
Goodly.
I want to tell them too many things. That's my problem.
My problem is I'm just too awesome.
Can't handle all of it. My brain is degrading because of it.
Although it works really well into RPing separation.
Yes, it does. I really shouldn't do that. I should know better. I'm a freaking I'm a sergeant.
Well, a sergeant with an intelligence of 8, so.
Yeah, fair enough. And a wisdom of 12.
Although,
I'm slightly wise, just above average.
Penis, 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 penis. Penis, 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 penis. Penis, 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 penis. And a giant penis.
Nice.
By the way, guys, with that knowledge of an evil spirit locked up, I heard of this ancient story where some people let a bunch of spirits out and they started killing things. So let's not release it. Learn our lessons.
I think it was from the last
Really old, apocryphal story.
But some...
I know.
I was
It's from
about
one of the-
13 at the time when I was told this story.
Yeah. Some,
Oh
moon
yeah,
elf.
I've heard the story too. It's one of the songs of King Megatron.
Some moon elf and, some crazy band of associates.
Crazy
Yeah.
band of sociopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Prince
before
song
we.
called God Damn It, Harry.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah, it's,
Everybody knows that tale.
That's the name of the book.
That's-
The book is called God Damn It, Perry.
And that's why
But there's
magic
very
is
little in it
weird.
actually about him.
I'm assuming there's a line in that book where he goes, "Hey, where's Perry? He's dead." Oh, good.
Alright. It's a book called God Damn It, Perry. Half of it is like blacked out, redacted text. And what's left doesn't really mention him at all.
Yeah.
Except one comment that he's dead.
I heard it got censored during King Megatron's war against all magic,
Yes.
and apparently apparently he called it the Great Baptism. What I'm suggesting here is that King Megatron flooded the world to try to destroy all magic,
And it's one of the
and may
texts
be
that
responsible
studies
for magic now being.
Or he tried to flood the world, but in a safer way. But it's worse now because the Hipparchus family fucked it up because they're terrorists. Sabotaged it, and then now it's flooded the whole world in a really bad way.
They tried to open a portal to the elemental plane
Yeah.
of water. They just wanted to like fill a bathtub, but it malfunctioned and it's just been filling ever since.
Nice.
It's almost imperceptible, but the water level is slightly rising.
Perfect. Shouldn't it hit like an equilibrium point eventually?
To the elemental plane of water?
Probably not.
Eventually.
Not at a time that will do anything good.
Anyway, in other news, no.
Damn it.
Not that.
Damn it.
Corey asked, does this mean everything is Perry's fault?
You're not sure. You don't actually know why the world is flooding. It might be.
Yeah.
If I have any ability to make it his fault. And have it still kind of make sense, I probably will.
Apparently the terrorists weren't King Megatron's only problem. Apparently this one librarian wanted dwarves to be autonomous. You see, apparently throughout dwarven society, once you're born into a family, you sort of have a job for the rest of your life. Now this one guy, Orion, wanted everyone to be autonomous.
Yes, I know. It's a long walk, but you're gonna get there eventually. Yeah.
When I was listening to last week's session, I realized how many times that Beatrice was like hitting people and stuff. I'm like, no. Beatrice isn't supposed to have my rage issues. She's supposed to be chill.